Good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is Pete Cohen. Thank you so much for joining me. It is Monday, the 12th of March, 2018. And unbelievable. It's an unbelievable day. It's an unbelievable opportunity. Every single day is an opportunity for something amazing to happen as we bring our best selves into the world. And I'm delighted that you guys have decided to join me here this morning. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share it because our broadcasts on Mondays are absolutely free. This is free information. I believe this information, if you apply this information, your life will never, ever be the same. And all you have to do is give me your attention, which is probably the most valuable commodity in the world. It's our attention. And if you think about it, our attention is very easily distracted. Very easy. It could be very easy for me to get distracted. We've got stuff going on here on Instagram. We've got stuff going on here on Facebook. I'm sharing this in a couple of different places. I'm trying to do two things at once. If I tried to do this for the whole broadcast, I think it would be very, very unlikely that I would be able to keep your attention. And even right now, keeping your attention is difficult because we get so easily distracted. So look, my goal today in this broadcast is to empower you, to really help you understand how mindfulness can make a massive difference to your life. And I'm sure you know that most of us, we resist things. We put things off that we know are good for us. And I just want you to think about it. How many things in your life do you put off that you know that are good for you? Like, you know that getting a good night's sleep is good for you. You know that drinking that extra glass of wine is going to make you feel that much worse. You know eating too late at night. You know putting off exercise. You know putting off the paperwork. Most of us, we do it all the time, each day, every day. And I want to introduce you to what I believe to be the most powerful tool. What if I was to say to you, look, there is a pill that you can take. And if you take this pill every single day, this is what's going to happen. And as I must say, there is no negative side effects from taking this pill. What does this pill do? This pill increases your focus, your clarity, your attention. It boosts your willpower. And willpower is your ability to get yourself to do the things that you need to do even when you don't feel like it. It would boost that. If that wasn't enough, it will reduce anxiety, worry, sadness, depression, all of these anxiety. It would reduce that, and it would give you an incredible sense of who you are, what you're about, improve your visualization capabilities, and just give you some peace. How many of you would take that pill? How many of you would take it? So yeah, Pete, take it. There's no negative side effects. Well, you can take it. You can take it every single day. And that pill is mindfulness. That pill is practicing meditation. Now, this isn't about becoming a monk and going to live in the Himalayas and meditating, in a cave. This is about doing something so simple, so profound, that if you do it and you do it consistently, your life will never, ever be the same again. And this is one of the things I want to explain to you, that everything we want in life really does come at a cost. So if you're into instant gratification, you might get that instant gratification, but the cost is long-term, the long-term effect of that instantaneous gratification. If you want to be calmer, more peaceful, have more willpower, there's a cost. But the cost is so easy to do, it's so easy not to do. And that's what I want you to understand. And this is our goal for today and for the whole month, and those of you that want to come and join us for the month, this month is going to blow you away. Just imagine of 1 month of focused training on using the most powerful tool you've been given. It is your brain. And most of us, if we're being honest, we know that we're letting our brains run themselves, running on automatic pilot. If you get stressed or worried or anxious or any of those emotions, it's automatic. It seems to almost be happening outside of your control. And if you want to take back control, then come on this journey with us. Come on this journey, even if you take what I'm going to share with you today. But if you spend 1 month focusing on this, I guarantee your life will never, ever be the same. But the easiest thing to do is to go back to what you already know. And I want to reiterate a few major points of how mindfulness can help you. And we have a whole series of mindfulness meditations that you can just literally put on, listen, give 10 minutes, 15 minutes of your time to reprogram yourself, condition your mind. And let me just give you a few of the other benefits. What mindfulness practice is, meditation, it is like anaerobic training, strength training for your brain. That's basically what it is. The most valuable thing most of us need to do is to have one pointed attention. And if anyone knows about this, it's me. For someone who speaks in front of thousands of people, I have to focus. And of all the athletes that I've worked with, the Olympic champions, the world champions, I have to help them focus their mind. And the way we've done that with all of the athletes is practicing mindfulness, practicing meditation. We are going to go from mindlessness, think about it, you might want to write that down, mindlessness to mindfulness. Mindlessness is when you're just letting your mind just wander. You're letting your mind go on automatic pilot. Really, if you really want to ask what the essence of mindfulness is, it's noticing new things. Becoming aware of new things, looking at things in ways that perhaps you haven't looked at them before, looking at yourself and realizing that deep inside you, there are pockets of calmness. There are pockets of peace. Most of us, we get pretty vocal about what's going on, in society with wars and terrorism. And we know that the answer to all of that has to be peace. But there's a war going on inside all of us. In 1971, there was a Nobel Prize winner. Forgive me, his name escapes me. And he said that there's too much information. And information is taking people's most valuable asset away, which is their attention. Now think about this. This was in 1971. There were no mobile phones. There were no answering machines. There were no fax machines. There was no VHS video recorders. There were no computers. Well, there were computers, but there were no personal computers. 1971. And look how far we've come now. You see, I had a coach for 16 years that many of you know. One of the greatest things my coach said to me is this. He asked me once, he said, Pete, what is the nature of your mind? And I gave him an answer based on the study of psychology. And he just laughed at me. Even though he was a doctor, he laughed at that because he knew the real nature of your mind is this. Now, what's that got to do with you? Listen, whether you call it a monkey, a duck, part X, you've all got a part in your mind that quacks away. What does your mind do? Your mind plays tricks on you. And if you want to play a trick on your mind and conquer your mind, learn about mindfulness. Now, there are so many different ways to practice it, but they all relate to the same thing, focusing your attention on you, on the inside, your breath, your awareness. Putting a big smile on your face, because the nature of your mind is your mind plays tricks on you. And if you want to work with me just for 1 month to take this masterclass in mindfulness, and it's not about just taking a class, it's about applying the information. Look, this is where this is a lovely scale. I love this scale, right? This is where you could be in your life. You can call it mental health, mental well-being. And most people probably sit around here, -3, right? This is -9, -3. It's where most of us sit. And then occasionally we just feel okay. We feel fine. We feel not bad. But as soon as we don't feel this, that's when we look for something outside. We look for something outside of ourselves to make us feel whole, but it never really works. Mindfulness is a way of getting yourself up here to +1, +2, +3. People who practice mindfulness every day have a sense of flourishing, have a sense of well-being, have a sense, and it's absolutely free. It's free. And the only way you're going to find out how powerful this is practice. Taking this pill every single day. And I reckon if you were looking for a case study, how about making yourself a case study? But if you were looking for a case study of someone who really needed to practice this, who it was almost against their nature, it'd be me. Why? I have a very, very fast acting mind. I have a mind that goes all over the shop. But what mindfulness has done has brought me back to the moment. And it's not what I practice, it's what the practice gives me. Now, I don't know what is going on for you in your life right now. But what I can tell you is what I'm experiencing in my life right now is really calling on me to use the practice that I have practiced. Extremely challenging time right now, where one of the things I would never want to have happen in my life is happening. And it's always now making me ask the question, what can I do about this? What do I have control over? You see, I know what you're capable of. How do I know that? I know what you're capable of. And I know you're not doing what you could do, and you're letting this little fella inside your head dictate how you think and feel. Rather than identifying the part of you that wants more, that wants to be more, that is prepared to go to work on you. Now, let me ask you, how many of you are genuinely interested in improving yourself? And if it's something you're interested in doing, improving yourself, why? Of all the things that you could do, why would you want to go and improve yourself? Why not just be like you are today? I mean, what's wrong with you? Is there anything wrong with you? I mean, why would you need to work with a coach? I mean, what's the point of that? Why not just settle for where you are right now? Surely that's a good idea, right? Just settle for where you are. Because, you don't experience any doubt, do you? You don't experience any stress or worry or anxiety. You don't experience any of that. Everything's just great the way it is. Or do you know deep down that there's something inside you that needs to come out? To enjoy your life like you never have done before. To share your gifts, your talents with the world. See, mindfulness isn't some sort of religious practice. And like I say, you don't have to become a monk to do it. It's this wonderful gift that you've been given, and we all need to practice it. Because most of us, we are off being on. We are off being on. You say, I just don't feel like I'm on my A game. If you want to be on your A game, come on a journey with us. Give me 1 month. Join my 365 Elite. And maybe those of you that are elite, tell people here who aren't why they should. While I talk to the ones, I talk to you, all of you. Many years ago, I was 1989, 1990, a very bad groin injury. And I was playing a lot of football at that time. I loved playing football. I was playing at a pretty high level. I could run all day. And I noticed I was starting to get some pain in my groin. And it got worse. It got worse. I was teaching aerobics at the time. I was really just running I had 3 jobs. I was at university, playing football, teaching aerobics on a concrete floor. And I think Mr. Colin Deans who employed me is actually watching this right now. And it got so bad that I went to see specialists. They wanted to operate. They wanted to wire my pubis symphysis together. And there was a voice in my head that went, the other voice, the genius, went, I'm not sure that's the best idea. Let's look at something else. So as a last resort, I tried acupuncture. And I went to see this acupuncturist in Cheltenham, a guy called Mike Etoff, who was a Buddhist. And I'd never knew what acupuncture was. I knew that I didn't like needles, but I never forget. I sat down with him and he asked me what I wanted. And I told him about the pain and how hard it was. And he went, no, tell me what you want. And again, I went into the discomfort and the pain. He said, look, if you can't tell me what you want, there's the door, use it. I said, I want to be able to move freely. So he laid me down, he stuck needles in me. And after 6 sessions, the pain had completely gone. But he taught me something that stayed with me forever. And I don't know if he's still around anymore. He was pretty old at that time. But he had a massive impact on my life. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to have a big impact on your life, to be a positive force, to inspire you, to be on this journey with you, to be the most constant force in your life, someone who just showed up every single day for you. That's why I'm showing up Monday to Friday, every day, putting together these great masterclasses for you. This is what he said to me. He said, mindfulness is something that everyone can do. He said, all you need to do is follow your breath. And follow your breath, so you breathe in, and as you breathe out, count 1. Then do it again. He said, see if you can get to 3 without thinking. And if you do, well done. And if you get to 1 or 2 and you have a thought, you just start again. You start again. You start again. You start again. You start again. Thank you for all your comments, by the way. I really appreciate it. And I hope people get a chance to read those comments, because some of the development that people have made with My365 is truly remarkable. My365 is the best coaching opportunity in the world. I actually don't believe there is a better opportunity. If you want to find that, please go and find it. And then I'd love to know about it. What we provide you with is world-class coaching every single day. We give you a community of incredible people that will inspire you every step of the way. And we give you access to the greatest masterclasses that we have. So what if you were to practice this? What if you weren't to work with us and you just continue on your own way, and you were to practice? You had a floor and you had a ceiling. You say, every day I'm going to practice mindfulness for 2 minutes. That's my floor. My ceiling, I'm going to do 10 minutes. And you just observe. And if your mind wanders off, you bring it back. And as we bring this broadcast to an end, let me just tell you a few things that mindfulness has been proven to do. Absolutely proven to do, 100%. It's helped people strengthen their mind, like strength training for their body. You know, you can lift a heavy weight. What mindfulness does with regular practice, and people get results quite quickly. You know, my wife has been practicing mindfulness, I don't know for how many hundreds, I don't know, 300, 400, 500 days, every single day. And I know we have other people here who are the same thing, and it's just becomes a part of their life. It becomes something that is harder not to do because they've ingrained the habit. So it's like strength training for your brain, so that the more you practice it, the more you'll be able to focus your attention and not get distracted. That's one thing. The second thing is mindfulness has been shown to help people with their willpower, proven that people who practice mindfulness make better decisions, have more self-control. That's another huge benefit. Another benefit has been shown to strengthen the immune system. Regular meditators have stronger immune systems. Isn't that amazing? You don't have to go and take a pill for this, even though most people want a pill. Make me better. I don't want to do anything, just make me better. The satisfaction that comes from you doing this is incredible. And lastly, is something that we'll talk about over the next 4 weeks with our members, is this. Mindfulness has been proven to help with what's called epigenetics, which means above your genes, which means how your genes express themselves. So many of us have picked up certain things within our DNA that we maybe would be more predisposed to than most. Maybe heart disease, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's. But epigenetics is how your genes express themselves. And we actually have a lot more control over how our genes express themselves by the lifestyle choices that we make. And we all know that. And mindfulness, meditation, can be one of the most powerful ways to get your genes to express themselves in a happy, healthy way. And if that doesn't sell you to the benefits, then I don't know what would. In order to make this a practice, there is no better way than working with a coach. You can work with us and our community for a month. You can click on the link in the post here. You can pay. You can click on the link in my bio on Instagram, and you can pay £1 for 7 days. And then after that, if you want to stay with us, you can pay a small monthly fee, and you'll be an elite member. And you'll take advantage of the best coach, one of the best coaches in the world, an incredible community, and these masterclasses. I can't say enough. I appreciate every single one of you being here. If the only thing that you take away from today, the only thing is practicing that little technique, it's not just 10 minutes a day of meditation. It becomes a constant practice of meditation that you use all the time, almost as a reflex. It's awesome. That's why you practice, Jen. And Jen is someone who, like many of us, has had a very challenging time, but she's still here. She's still showing up. She's still saying, it's me. I matter. I want to be the best that I can be. Thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate it. And like I've said to all of our members, it's all about showing up. No matter what. Showing up no matter what. That's what I want on my gravestone. He showed up. Thank you so much to all of you. I appreciate you. Can't wait. We've got a My365 meetup in London on Saturday. It's going to be awesome. Thank you. If you haven't shared this post, I really would. You know what? Someone might just take that, something I said, it might resonate with them. They might even start to practice. Breathing in, breathing out. 1, 2. Oh, here comes a thought, better go back to 1 again. Start again. We're going to have so much fun this month. It's going to absolutely blow you away. Look at that. Yvonne Taylor showed up for 729 days. Unbelievable. Meditation is the best. I've been meditating more, especially when you've not been feeling well. Well done. And those of you that are elite members, go and practice. Go and print off the today. Go and if you want to immerse yourself in this. Thank you very much for sharing this. If you want to immerse yourself in this masterclass, go and print off the worksheet and take advantage of just what we have to offer. Have an amazing day. Appreciate all of you. I'll see you tomorrow. And those of you that aren't elite, you can join elite, and you'll be with us tomorrow. Thank you. I really appreciate everyone being here today. We thoroughly appreciate it. All the best. Ta-ta for now. In fact, I'm going to make a quick video on here. Why not? I'm in the mood. Are we ready? Quick summary. It's Pete Cohen here. This is day 1 on our whole month of practicing mindfulness. This is our community of people all around the world that are taking advantage of the #1 coaching opportunity. Mindfulness, let me give you 5 reasons why mindfulness is an absolute must for all of us to practice. Mindfulness is like strength training for your brain, anaerobic training for your brain. What does that mean? It makes you use, if you practice it, the most valuable commodity that you have, which is your attention. The second benefit is it helps boost willpower. Willpower is your ability to get yourself to do the things you need to do even when you don't feel like it. Thirdly, it helps to boost your immune system, which is just awesome, right? And fourth, it helps to how your genes express themselves, epigenetics, which means above your genes. It helps to get your genes to express themselves in another way. And what else? It just gives you an amazing sense of being alive. Click the link in my bio here and find out about becoming elite and spend 1 month working on mindfulness. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. Ta-ta for now.